Welcome back. We're talking about an important topic that a lot of parents are seeing happen in schools or other activities. So what should a parent do when they know their kid is bullying? What can they do?
So first thing is having a conversation with your child. Try to understand what's happening. See if they have any proof. You know, can I see your Snapchat or your Facebook account? Can I see the emails, the text messages, whatever it is? Seeking to understand is your first step you want to do. You don't want to assume your child is innocent, but you also don't want to assume that they're guilty as well. Just having a very open, seeking to understand kind of perspective is a great way to start. But then also your teen is going to be able to read your response. And so if you have a, what are you talking about, kind of, defensive response, or what did you do, or they're going to shut down pretty easy. So really gauging your response as a parent and just seeking to understand very calmly. Tell me more. What's going on? Show me what you're talking about. Well, when did it start? Getting more information.
Are there things you can do when they're young? I think one of the best things I ever learned is that nothing has meaning except the meaning I give it. So it empowers me to go, okay, you want to call me that? Well, I'm not going to have it mean anything. How do you start at a young age to help your kid develop that kind of self-esteem, self-confidence? So if they do interact with that, they can go, whatever, I'm not going to listen to that.
Some of those lessons start really early in elementary, and talking to your child about those very things. So when your child comes home, usually elementary students are a little bit more open with things that are happening at school. And so having a conversation with your child about, what happened at school and how you can deal with it, and, oh, she won't play with me and she called me da-da-da-da-da-da. And so, okay, and helping your child deal with that by saying, are there other students you can play with? And sometimes we have bad days and people say bad things. And so, this is how you can handle it. Now, that's not to say that, there is very significant bullying happen that we certainly won't want to minimize, and students are very, very obviously hurting very badly. But in the elementary, when there's just some, maybe some lesser forms of, maybe more dramatic kind of things happening with your children, those are some key opportunities for us as parents to talk to them about how you can handle it. But same with when they're in high school too, when there's some bullying going on and nobody's being physically harmed, and it's just maybe started, or those are the times when you can start having conversations with your child about how to handle it. Well, have you talked to your teachers? Have you talked to your friends? What do your other friends say? Is that how your friends experience you too? Do you need mental health help? How do you experience it as a child? And helping your child feel that they're heard and listened to, but then also that there's some sort of solution is a good step.
Yeah, it can really be helpful to let them know you have options to take this under control yourself too, not always having to lean on a parent.
Right. Yes, for sure. Because of course, if we always solve the problems for them, then we're not going to follow them when they have their first job, second job, when they're 40 years old to solve the problems. We're not going to do that, right? And so there's a lot of criticism of the parenting today that we tend to be helicopter parents, and some of that is very true. And so you want to find that balance between how much do I intervene as a parent that can be helpful, or what tools do I give my child to respond to this bullying in a way that they can handle it themselves as well.
It's a fine tightrope to walk. Thank you very much, Ellie. Good stuff. All right, stick around. The craftiest person on the planet right after this.